25 years ago today, Continental Flight 1713 took off in a snowstorm from Denver's Stapleton International Airport, its destination, Boise. The flight never arrived.
Survivors, family members, and friends of the victims are all left wondering why. For Mike Johnson, his memories of that day are full of what ifs and why nots. Mike Johnson was on his way home from a business trip with two others when they landed in Denver for their connecting flight to Boise. But because of the bad weather, United canceled the flight and left all the passengers two options to get back.
I remember the agent saying, well, I can't guarantee we can get you 3 seats on the Continental flight, so we'll put you on Delta.
Johnson wasn't too happy about it at the time because the Delta flight went through Salt Lake City and he had a political function in Boise that night. And to make matters worse, just when they thought they were ready to leave,
they announced the airport had been closed, that a plane had ran off the end of the runway.
It never dawned on him it was Flight 1713.
When we were going down the Concord area, on the TV it said Continental flight to Boise has crashed. As I've often said, I was 10 feet away from going on Continental.
By now, the airport was full of activity, with airline officials trying to gather information and answer dozens of questions about what just happened. Johnson called home only to hear the same questions coming from the folks in Boise, knowing it would be another day before he could talk to them face to face.
The next morning, the sun was shining, the storm was gone, and when we flew out, you could see the wreckage of the plane in between the two runways. Coming back the next morning on the United plane, there was one person for sure that we knew that had been on the Continental plane that had crashed and was flying back already that morning.
Ready to get home, ready to get on with life.
Life is short sometimes, and you can be here and then you can be gone.
The official cause of the accident, failure to de-ice a second time after a delay before takeoff.